sure is. It's going to be an awesome one, as a matter of fact. Saturday Morning Sports Center. That's Randy Scott. I'm Gary Sharks. Let me just go ahead and set the table. A lot of home runs in the program, couple of walk-offs, a massive upset across the pond. But there's one notable thing that's going to be absent, Randy Scott.
And that would be a Canadian team playing for the Stanley Cup.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. For the second time in 5 years, Montreal was Canada's final hope to end the Stanley Cup drought for the Great White North, and that is a drought that will extend into a 34th year. Game 5, Eastern Conference Final. They're honoring Claude Lemieux, passed away on Thursday, won the '86 Stanley Cup, part of 7 seasons with the Habs. Logan Stankoven making a move toward the net. Carolina is on the board. It's actually Taylor Hall who's going to poke in the rebound for the goal, his 5th goal of the postseason. Canadiens would challenge for goalie interference. That goal was upheld. It's 1-0. It's about to be 2-0. Hall working hard behind the net, finds Stankoven. So Hall had a goal and 2 apples. Stankoven had a goal and 2 apples. His first career 3-point game in the playoffs, a 2-goal lead down Carolina way. William Carrier lobbing it out to Eric Robinson. E-Rob on the breakaway. Oh, he 5-holed the tendy. Hold on one second. Jakub Dobiš, take a look. The Canes lead 3-0 after the first. Habs coach Martin St. Louis said, hey, they're a good team. They made it really hard on us. Montreal defenseman Lane Hudson said even when you win 2 rounds, you still got to find another level for the next round. Montreal had a power play. They had crispy, tape-to-tape passing. Cole Caulfield misplayed the puck, though. Found Caulfield on the weak side. He was right on the doorstep here.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Right on the doorstep, just couldn't ring the bell.
Sometimes you got to knock.
Couldn't answer the bell. Couldn't ring the bell. We skate on. 2.5 minutes later, Canes up 3-0. We're on a breakaway. Hall shot, saved. Jackson Blake, rebound. Oh, it's a juicy rebound.
Wow.
Blake, they score on Dobiš, 5-hole again. They win by 5 goals. 5-hole to 5 goals, Garrett.
Bars.
And after a tender little moment here, Keandre Miller sharing it with his newborn son, Cashton. Rod Brindamore talking about one tradition, though.
Did you have any input on the not touching the Prince of Wales trophy?
Not really.
Oh.
Not really. I had a few guys ask me what I thought, and I said, do what you want, but don't touch it.
Okay, so no influence. Hey, listen to me.
Hey, do what you want, but don't do that. This was the Hurricanes' 100th postseason win since they moved and became the Carolina Hurricanes. And Rod Brindamore has been involved in almost all of them, 98 to be exact. He's now won 59 as a head coach of the team. And Gary, he won 39 as a player.
Hey, the Dodgers bringing the storm as of late. 5-game winning streak as we go coast to coast on this morning program. It is the Dodgers hosting the Phillies. Is that Clayton Kershaw and Brad Paisley? Is Shohei Ohtani going to sing us a whiskey lullaby? Well, he's going to say goodbye to that baseball.
That was such a sad song.
Boys in Blue.
You picked the saddest song.
Up now 3-0. Well, when he gets where he's going, it'll be his 700th RBI. Not of the game. That'd be some record. Just of his career. 10 home runs this season. Speaking of home runs, Kyle Schwarber. In 30 games against the Dodgers as a member of the Titans, he has 15 jacks. That is dead away central. 22nd home run of the year. That's extending his league lead. And then sometimes you just got to switch sides. From Frederick Freeman to Kyle from Waltham Schwarber. The Phillies, though, down 4-1, 8th inning. They're still down 4-2. Schwarber up at the dish. He represents the tying run. Look at the bend on that. Oh, ugh. Alex Vesia says see ya to the Titans as the Dodgers extend a season-long win streak to now 6.
Athletics host for the Yankees, Luis Severino, going against his former team. 10.66 ERA in 3 career starts against the Yankees, though. That's his worst ERA against any opponent. Wasn't getting better. Aaron Judge, top 1. That's going to plate Ben Rice, but Ben Rice on a plate?
Come on, dude. I had some of that yesterday.
Imagine if one of Ben Rice's siblings had a child. Would he be Uncle Ben Rice? What?
Oh,
Later.
Brother, there's layers to this.
Marinate on that as we got a baseball leaving Sacramento airspace, Paul Goldschmidt. And Severino's not happy. Yankees lead 4-0. Severino goes from unhappy to slightly injured. I don't want to say uninjured, but he had to leave the game. Right arm soreness. It was just getting tight every time I tried to throw a pitch. I thought if I kept throwing, something worse would happen. So he stopped. The scoring for the Yankees did not. That's Rice into right center. Jose Caballero comes around to score. Yankees take a 5-1 lead. 3 hits for Rice. Also drove in 2. Then you're like, 3 hits. Show me another one. Okay. Gone. Oh. 17th home run this year Look at that thing, just majestic in that minor league ballpark. Yankees win 8-2. They're on a 5-game win streak, 6 straight home losses for the A's.
We're going to see a couple more home runs for your consideration. Let's get to the home half of the 10th. White Sox trail 3-2, runner on second for Miguel Vargas, taking on Detroit, and Vargas gone. No doubt about it. Detroit winless in extra innings this season. They dropped their 5th game for Vargas' first career walk-off jack. And if you're thinking, the White Sox have made the program a lot. They've been winning some baseball games. 14-3 in their last 17 games at home. White Sox and the Red Kits win 4-3. What about that Twins taking on the Pirates? They're down 5-4. Runner on for Brian Reynolds. And get your tin hats, because this is a Reynolds wrap. Tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil. I'm picturing a hat made of tin.
But you get what I mean. Well, there was that character in that one movie.
The Tin Man.
The
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. That's
that
the
one movie?
Pirates win 6-5. What about the Fish taking
Big
on the
movie
Mets?
guy.
Home half of the 10th. Game tied at 7. MJ Melendez skies it.
Like-
Triple-decker. Or the second decker.
Second decker.
Come on.
Got 2-deck money?
2-deck money. Ooh, dude, in a short, compact swing. 7th extra inning win this season for the Metropolitans. For Melendez, his first career walk-off homer. And there would be more. To the mile high we go. It's a race to the bottom between the Rockies and the Giants. But for this night, Ezequiel Tovar. We got the full highlight coming up. We're going to show you how the Rockies got to this point. Tovar leads the majors with walk-off home runs this season. That was his second. And the Rockies, they win 8-6. So in case you were counting or weren't counting, we did it for you. That's 4 walk-off jacks on Friday. That is tied for the second most on a single day in Major League Baseball history. The only day with more was May 28th, 2004, almost 22 years to the day. There were 5 walk-off jacks that day, and it was 2004. So yes, Barry Bonds did in fact have one of them.
College baseball, the Kings of Ping. We got number 8, Florida, taking on Ryder. This is in the Gainesville region. It's 4-0 Gators, top 8. Anthony Pascal, the Rascal. That thing is gone. It's a grand slam, his second of his career. The other was back in March. And Ryder has tied this thing at 4. 2 batters later, hold on, we got a Ryder lead. Nick Schuett. That's not coming back. Look at those Adirondacks out there. That's like $3,000 worth of chairs.
For 2 of them, for a set.
That might be like $100,000 a chair. Caden McDonald, bottom 8 with the Gators down. All right, we're gonna halve that lead. We're gonna cut it from 2 to 1. We got a Caden McDonald. Now we got a Cade Kirkland. Caden to Kirkland. Gary, I'm unfamiliar.
I'm telling you,
Are you a fan of the Kirkland brand?
The Kirkland signature is the most trusted signature in America.
That thing is gone, and Florida has a lead. 4th game this season with at least 5 home runs for the Gators. Here's Ryder, though. Matt Leahy. Are we going to tie this thing up? Ryder's not going anywhere. Unranked Ryder taking the 8th-ranked Gators to the bottom of the 9th, and that is where Brendan Lawson does that.
Has this just been home runs? His whole highlight is a home run?
Florida walk-off home run in the NCAA tournament since 2018. Florida wins 8-7 and advances.
Okay, it's an international program. We go now to Roland Garros, where 20 straight French Open men's winners have won previous majors. This man, certainly familiar, turned 39 just a week ago, taking on 28 seed Joao Fonseca. Second set, the Joker up a set already. And what you want to do is you want to crash the net. It's like pickleball. You just want to meet me at the net.
That's it. Meet me at
And then Joker, still fast twitch at 39.
Catch me outside, but meet me at the net.
Obviously. The Joker's 288-1 in majors. After winning the first 2 sets, we go to a third. So this is a foregone conclusion. No, well, what about Fonseca ripping the first serve, uses the forehand to win the point? We need a 4th. So we're in it now. Fonseca trailing 2 sets to 1. He's in the far court and then unleashing a forehand that does land on the line. The Joker has made 16 straight quarterfinal appearances in majors, but we need a decisive 5th set. We're tied at 4. Joker near court. Aggressive with the backhand here. Gets a laugh out of that. He holds 5-4. Tied at 5-all. Joker on the serve. Fonseca. Oh! The 19-year-old Brazilian, who's advanced to a 3rd round in a major just in time, just once. couple points later, look at the touch.
She's cute.
6-5 lead. What are we doing here? Is Fonseca going to do the unthinkable? Remember, 288-1 record for the Joker. He has never lost to a teenager in a major. But what do you do with 137 for an ace, and then 134 for another, and then 132 to button it up? Fonseca with 3 consecutive aces. Joker was the last remaining major winner in the men's field, so now it's all open. What does this all mean? Joker was the last remaining former major winner in the men's draw at this year's French Open. This is the first men's major now since the Open era began in 1968 that did not feature and will not feature a former major winner in the round of 16.
Ooh. We could have a repeat champion in the NBA. Everything you need to know before Game 7 between OKC. Are they okay?
They just punched and we didn't punch back.
The block. San Antonio makes the play.
We got to go out there and be better, and if we're not better, our season will be over.
Last game on the home court to help them get that W. I feel like they need a huge night from SGA. They're going to need Chet. They're going to need Holmgren to come and ball out. They also going to need Caruso off that bench with the defense and just the energy that he's been bringing, whether it's been offensive points, defensive energy, defensive force and turnovers. And then Jared McCain has been an X factor for me, and I expect him to be the same. At home, OKC Thunder's other guys, the support cast, will play well, and they need SGA at MVP level.
You ain't lying. He was held to a quiet 15 points in that Game 6 loss. Game 7, do or die. The Spurs are a 3.5-point road underdog. So, Q, what's the QR code for San Antonio to pull off the upset and go to the finals?
Same thing, fellas. They need their big guy. They need Wemby to be the best player on the floor. If they're going to try and come into OKC and win what we just went over, they've won. They're 4-0 in Game 7 in their home court. We know this crowd will be loud and raucous, and it will be jumping in there. So they need Wemby to be Wemby, the best player on the entire floor on either team. Then they're going to need their defense, because their defense is what's giving OKC the most problems. Steph Castle on SGA has been a problem, as well as the double team and just funneling him down there. So they're going to need a big game offensively from Wemby and defensively from the whole team.
All right, we have the QR codes. Who wins tonight?
Hey, fellas, it's a tough call, but I gotta go with the trends. I'm going with the Thunder. They 4-0 in home game, and Game 7's at home. And this series has been back and forth with the home team winning the last few. So I'm gonna stick with that trend. I think SGA has a big night. The supporting cast steps up and they win.
We're gonna find out tonight. Game 7, 8 p.m. Eastern. Quentin Richardson joined the program this morning. Q, we'll see you in a bit.
Yes, sir,
fellas. Come on.
Q Rich probably keeping eyes on the Cubs and the goings-on in St. Louis. This is a bit of a rivalry. It's an understatement. We got Redbirds, we got Cubs. Top one, Ian Happ. He's been swinging a good stick.
He's been swinging a twig.
He's homered in 3 straight games, tied for the longest streak of his career. Bottom one, though, Redbirds getting it back. Nelson Velasquez, he was called up yesterday for this game. Hits a 3-run tater tot in his first at-bat. Is the first Cardinal to homer in his first plate appearance with the team since Paul DeYoung in 2017. Now we got Ivan Pereira. That's crushed. Solo shot, deep and gone. 3 home runs on the day for the Cards. Tarps are off.
Yes.
6th 3-home run game of the season for the Redbirds, tied for the most at this point in the season in the last 5 years. Alex Bregman. Do we have a Brexit? No, we do not. We got a little slow roller.
What are you talking about?
And the Cards hang on to win 6-5 the final. The Cubs can't stay consistent.
Elimination games across the Women's College World Series. Number 8 UCLA taking on number 5 Arkansas. Megan Grant, 90 career home runs entering Friday, tied for UCLA's all-time home run record, and now she will stand alone. Deadaway Central, UCLA already up 4-0. Extends her already own record, 42nd homer of the season. Only the second time Arkansas has been shut out this season. UCLA wins 11-0. They will take on the loser of Tennessee, taking on Texas Tech. Now we have Mississippi State taking on number 2 Texas. Another elimination game. Top of the second, no score until Kaya Altmaier gone. Her first home run of the season. That's timely. Texas up 2-0. Top 5, same score. Caden Henry, bases empty. They will stay empty. Take your time. Burnt Orange wins 4-0. They get the loser of Nebraska versus Alabama. Promo Man! Women's College World Series continuing today on ABC and ESPN with double elimination games. First up, Texas Tech, Tennessee. Then it is Nebraska versus Alabama.
Still ahead, before you watch Game 7, we're going to look back at how we got here. The best moments from SGA versus Wemby in Moments on SportsCenter.
My mom still asks me, "Yeah, you sure you don't want to be a doctor?" Olivia Miles and the Lynx in Chicago taking on the Sky, who are winless on their home court. Maybe they need a little pick-me-up. Maybe they need a little wake-up. How about Nia Coffey? Hits the triple. She's on the other team, though. Lynx go up 15, and then it's Coffey again with the drip, providing that boost. Lynx up 18. The Lynx are doing this without Nafisa Collier, their all-world, do-everything all-star, who's going to be out for the next couple of weeks. She had that surgery in March. Oh, cookies! Miles gets the steal. Chicago again 0-3 on their home court, and it doesn't look like they're going to get their first win, at least in this match. It's a nearly 20-point lead for the Lynx. Oh, Coffey! A little late action Coffey. Who doesn't need that?
Buddy, a little triple? Come on.
Make it a triple. That'll be $24. Miles had 17 points. The Lynx win 79-58. Minnesota 4-0 on the road this season.
I want to take this Mystics highlight if I could. We got Sparks, Mystics in D.C. Kelsey Plum's out with an illness. We got Neko Ogwumike, however, grabbing a rebound, hitting a floater. She passes Lisa Leslie for the most field goals made in franchise history for her first 20-10 game of the season. Oh, 20-10 games? That sounds like Austin's music. Shakira Austin gets that to go. Third career 20-point, 10 rebound game. Shakira Austin. What? I'll be here. You be near. That's the deal, my dear. 25 points, 10 rebounds for Austin. And then Ogwumike. My Neko. No, we're not going to do that song. 20 points, 11 rebounds for Neko Ogwumike. Erica Wheeler driving again to go. The Sparks come into D.C. and they stay perfect on the road on the season. 92-87 is the final.
It's the best thing on sports television right now.
Shakira Austin is having a tremendous...
And it's so good for us.
I'm so happy because we're not like shoehorning a random player into these highlights. She had a 25-point game. What it does, though, allow us to do is show the nightmare fuel that we have to our right, your screen left, where it's just Stone Cold Steve Austin's face on Shakira's body.
Come on.
So there's a lot. My hips don't lie. Like, there's a lot happening.
There's a lot happening in this Western Conference Finals series as well, so much so that we need a seventh and decisive game tonight. But how did we get here? Game 1 in Oklahoma. Victor Wembanyama, 41 points, 24 rebounds. He had a nearly half-court shot to send this thing to OT. Second OT. The Spurs ended up winning this game 122-115 in double overtime. Just an instant classic in this game, in this series.
And then there was game 2. SGA really got off the schneid. 30 points. He had 9 dimes. Alex Caruso off the bench, 17 more points. The bench mob played well. Jared McCain had 12 points. Thunder, 122-113 to tie it at a game apiece.
All right, so let's go to game 3. The series now shifts. Spurs enjoying some home cooking. They opened with a 15-0 run. Wemby had 26 points. Devin Vassell spot shadowed right there. 3 of his 20 points. The Thunder needed to regroup.
Credit them. They were ready to play, and they got us early. Stops, transition, pressure. I just thought we showed great poise to understand the 48-minute nature of the game.
They did, because, listen, you need 4 quarters to make a buck. SGA, he had 26 points, huge contributions. And by that, contributions from the bench, Jared McCain had 24 points. Jalen Williams had 18 points. The Thunder actually ended up winning this 123-108. At that point, they took a 2-1 series lead, Randy.
All right, Spurs could not drop back-to-back games at home, and they didn't. The defense was tremendous. Game 4 in San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama had 3 blocks, 33 points, 8 boards, 5 dimes, a little heat check, half-court buzzer beater there. And it was an off-shooting night for OKC. Not that they got great looks, but even when they did, They didn't go. 6 for 33 from distance. Spurs win 103-82. 82 points, the fewest in a game since 2021.
Yeah. Punched us in our face early. It's 2 games in a row. They've come out the aggressors. Last game we were able to course correct. Tonight, we just didn't do so.
All right, so it's a 2-2 series. It becomes now a best of 3. We're back in OKC for Game 5, and SGA, after getting punched in the face, figuratively speaking, not literally, 32 points, 9 assists. Jared McCain had 20 points. Alex Caruso had 22. Victor Wembanyama was 4-15 shooting, 27%, only 20 points. He missed every 3 that he took, and the Thunder took a 3-2 lead.
How did you think Victor played, and can you do more to get him going?
We're going to need to. He's got to take more than 15 shots, even with the free throws, and he's going to have to score more than 20 points for sure.
Well, he did in Game 6. Matter of fact, he got more than 20 points in the first half. Came out shooting, came out connecting. Spurs, they got 28 points total and 10 rebounds from Wemby. Stephon Castle went for 17 points. Dylan Harper had 18 off the bench, all 20 years young of Dylan Harper. And then SGA was cold. 6 of 18 from the floor, 0 for 5 from distance. Spurs rolled. Series tied at 3. Here's SGA.
Anything can happen in a Game 7. Like, it's win or go home. It being in your building is nice, but like, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, you have to go out there and be the better basketball team, or else your season's done, and that's what it comes down to. Now, it's gonna be nice having our fans behind us and cheering us, but we got to go out there and be better. And if we're not better, our season will be over.
It'll be win or stay home. Spurs veteran reserves like Mason Plumlee, Harrison Barnes, they've experienced Game 7 battles, but only one Spur who started Game 6 has played in a Game 7, and that would be De'Aaron Fox. Meanwhile, the Thunder starters have played in a combined 11 Game 7s. Remember, the last one OKC played in Game 7 of last year's NBA Finals, and that is why they are trying to defend that crown.
All right, OKC, the top team in the NBA, top team in college baseball is UCLA, number 1 overall seed, taking on St. Mary's. Number 1 seed has never lost its regional opener, 26-0 since these national seeds came into play in 1999. St. Mary's doesn't care. There go the Gales. That is Makoa sniffing down the right field line. Don't make the joke. Don't do it.
What joke?
Don't do it. I'm asking you not to make a sniffing joke down the line. Now we're in the 9th, and that's Jacob Johnson with the bases empty. And Jacob Johnson, is that going to carry out of here? Jacob Johnson, second multi-home run game, because he had one earlier in the game. That one gives St. Mary's a 3-2 lead. The dugout is digging it. But the number 1 overall prospect is Brock Chalowski in the 2026 Major League Baseball draft. This is who you want up. Oh, he gave it a ride. But it's too high. It's not far enough. And St. Mary's pulls off the upset. 3-2 the final. The first number 1 national seed to lose its regional opener since it came up with these seeds in '99.
All right, we got another upset. Milwaukee, who's 26-31, a losing record on the season, down there on the Plains, taking on number 4 Auburn. Braden Horn, runners on the corners. Panthers jump on the Tigers. 4-0. Milwaukee registered 16 hits. This is Big Cat v. Big Cat. Top of the 4th. Milwaukee up 7-0 again on this Auburn team, who's a plus 500 team on their home diamond. Charlie Marion. That's a 3-run shot. He had 4 RBI total. Meanwhile, Milwaukee only had to use 2 pitchers in this game. They're up 10-0 on Auburn. It's now 11-5. John Hadley, not the 3rd, not the 4th, not the 5th. That's John Hadley, the 6th. Thank you very much. 1 out, 1 runner on, and then that. Milwaukee stunning number 4 Auburn 13-8 in the opening round of the Auburn Regional.
That is incredible. What to watch for? Arsenal and PSG in the Champions League final today. That's at noon Eastern. PSG, the defending champs, and they're slight favorites to hoist that cup again. Meanwhile, Arsenal, coming off of its first Premier League title in more than 2 decades, they're looking to win their first ever Champions League trophy. Their road to get to this point, it's interesting to point out that Arsenal had a much easier path to get here, not facing a single team in the top 8 in the UEFA rankings during the knockout stage. Meanwhile, PSG had to face top 5 teams in each of the last 2 rounds. That includes top-ranked Bayern in the semis.
Still ahead on the program, a giant question in New York. What's up with Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter. We break it down next.
Sports Center AM. If that camera could
Look how
turn,
she's smiling like that.
if that camera could turn pretty quickly and just see our guy Hitu, our floor director
Wow, what's
Chris
he doing?
Hitu. Well, first of all, he's in a vest.
He's always in a vest.
He's always invested.
He doesn't own sleeved garments.
He doesn't.
It's weird.
Only for court appearances?
Yes.
Blake Dunn, speaking of, who got up over the wall. Oh, that would have absolutely drilled that one fan. Cunha Jr. can't believe it. Braves still leading 1-0. Now they're up 6-3, and Harris II was one of them. As that gets down, plates a pair. 3 RBI on the day. Braves win 8-3, their 18th win this season by 5 or more runs.
Oh, did they just hit the Giants taking on the Rockies? The Giants have lost 8 straight games against the National League West, but they're up 6-3 in the 9th, taking on Jake McCarthy in Colorado. McCarthy just down the first baseline, and that is a fortuitous bounce. That is a home bounce if I've ever seen one. McCarthy is safe. The Rockies have the leadoff runner on. But again, Giants, 3-run cushion. A couple batters later, Hunter Goodman. Runners on the corners, 1 out. And so too is the baseball. Did you see the catcher? He knew it immediately.
Missed it by the entire strike zone.
Thin into that Rocky Mountain Air, 52-80 to be exact. Goodman ties the ball game with 1 swing. Later in the inning, Ezekiel Tovar up with 2 outs, gone with 2 outs. For Colorado, their 8th multi-run comeback win this season. For Tovar, he leads the majors in walk-off home runs this season. That's his 2nd. And Colorado walks it off in the 9th, 8-6. Your final, we got the Mets taking on the Fish. Bobby Valentine, inducted into the Mets Hall of Fame.
He looks great.
He looks exactly the same. He looked exactly like he did in 1999 when he pulled out that
what did
mustache.
he say?
Can you say anything on
I
CB1?
guess so.
This is June 9th, and then you got Bobby Valentine in there in the dugout after
right.
Valentine was ejected. This is how that game ended. 14th inning, 1 out, Ray Ordonez. What a name.
Not known for the bat.
What a walk-off hit right there. Valentine, sans mustache, celebrating a Mets walk-off. Bottom of the 10th, present day, MJ Melendez with Valentine in the building, a different building. It's not Shea anymore. A second deck job. The Mets walk it off 9-7. Hey, the New York Giants continued OTAs yesterday, their first under new head coach John Harbaugh, and the second for quarterback Jackson Dart. After introducing President Trump at an event just over a week ago, teammate Abdul Carter calling out Dart on social media, it led to a team meeting, and everybody says all is right for Big Blue.
The San Antonio Spurs, the New York Knicks, we are ready for the NBA Finals.
The San Antonio Spurs are heading home after tonight's game. The question is, do the Knicks go with them?
Here comes Avery Johnson. A title's at stake. Throws it from the baseline, and the Spurs have regained the lead. Fires at the buzzer. No! The San Antonio Spurs win their first NBA championship.
New York City partying like it is 1999. They are hoping certainly for a different result. Some notable moments from that year, including the great one, Wayne Gretzky playing his final game in the NHL with the Rangers after 20 seasons in the league. Over in Queens, 17-year-old Serena Williams winning the U.S. Open to clinch her first major title. She would go on to win 22 more during her career. Not too far away, what about the Bronx? The Yankees were mid-dynasty, sweeping the Braves in the World Series for the 3rd title in 4 seasons. They would beat the Mets the next season as well in the Subway Series. Speaking of those Mets, 1999, including the infamous Bobby Valentine disguise, getting ejected from a game, later seen in the dugout with the disguise of Mustachio, entering the Mets Hall of Fame yesterday. They walked off that game in 99. They walked off last night's game. And then 1999, also the last time the Knicks were in the NBA Finals until now. It's Brunson, it's Hart, it's Bridges, and Cat sitting, waiting to find out who they get next between the Spurs and the Thunder.
Hop on AOL Instant Message because the Knicks are back in the finals. Because the Knicks are back in the finals. Had us thinking about 1999.
Come on.
How old were you in 1999? Don't answer that. Okay, here we are.
I was 12.
Top 5.
Come on.
Of 1999.
Here we go. Here we go.
Are you ready to rock? Blind rankings, by the way. Blind rankings.
This
we're
is
gonna run them
somehow
back.
going to come back to my wedding, I'm guessing. I'm assuming.
How? In 1999?
Y2K.
In 19, you remember this. We were all worried that as soon as all of the computers in the world had to go to double zeros.
I was old enough to be aware, but
time.
too young to know better. I thought Y2K was a great time. I was like, let's hop on a plane. Y2K right down the middle, 3-ball.
Put it right at number 3. This was like the end of days, potentially. Okay. End of the world. This dude.
TRL, dude.
Carson Daly.
Okay.
Our morning show. He's on a morning show.
I used to
He's
come
like
home after school, and TRL would be on.
Yes.
And I would turn it on because my parents weren't home, and I was like, dude, I hope they play Korn. I hope they play the new Limp Bizkit song, because it was the only time.
Boys and
it was the only time I got to listen to that music. TRL, generational. Two-bone.
Two-bone for TRL. I didn't have cable television. You did at the time, so can't hide money. Let's go to the next thing on our list. Blind Rankings 1999. Napster. Do you remember the ability to no longer have to go and buy a full album? Something you just go song.
You bought the blank CDs, and I would go to my sister's room, who was a couple years older. I'd hand her my playlist.
Yes.
And by the next
she had
morning,
a burner. She had a
this
CD
is a
burner.
4-ball. This is a 4-ball.
4? This changed music.
I know, but we also put a lot of viruses on the home computer.
Changed music. What was that music?
We all just
okay. We're gonna keep it going. The Matrix, one of the top movies of 1999, spawned a franchise.
Here's the thing: I never saw the franchise. So 5-bone. That's an easy 5.
You're a huge music.
And I am leaving one open, and this
You're
is
leaving
gonna
your
come
top
back.
spot open.
This is gonna come back.
Why are you leaving your top spot better than this? So 1999, math says that was 27 years away from your wedding. That's your favorite part? Your favorite part of 1999 was you had to wait 27 years to get married?
Because look at this hairline back. My hairline was in the future. Look at this. I don't have a forehead. I have a 2-head. Look at that, dude. That's unbelievable.
Look at young Gary.
Bring it back.